When an object is selected, its properties will be available under the Scene tab at the bottom here. You have these three groups: Transform, Appearance, and Physics, and all entities have these properties. The Transform properties include position, rotation, and scale, and you can use this to just adjust the position very finely. You usually don't have to use these. Usually the mouse tools are sufficient, but it's nice to have it when you need it. Under the appearance properties, you have color. You can use this to change the color of objects. And this brightness value, this is a multiplier that allows you to create colors that are brighter than what the color picker here supports. So you can use that to crank up the brightness out of the range of what this supports. I'm not going to talk about every property here. If you're curious to learn more, I would encourage you to read the article that goes along with this video. You've also got physics properties, mass, collision type, pick mode for raycasts, friction, and other properties. The nav obstacle checkbox, this just controls whether the object interacts with the navigation mesh system for navigation and pathfinding. And down here at the bottom, you have this Add Component button. And if we click this, we can add any component we want. And that itself will open up more properties, which we can adjust. And it's not important to memorize what each of these are right now. Just know that if you have an object, its properties are going to be available under the Scene tab. And one more thing I just want to show you. When you have two objects selected, or more than one, if they have the same values, then they will appear here. And if their values are different, then the control here will look somehow different depending on what type it is. So for example, if I disable shadows here, and then I have one object with shadows enabled and one without, you can see you have this gray checkbox, and it's labeled that those two values are different. And then if I just check that, then now it sets it to true for both of them. I also want to show you how some entity types have different properties. So if I create a point light, we'll see down here there's a new group for light properties. And if we create a spotlight, we'll have this additional property here for the cone angles. And some of these entity types will have different properties. The lights do, the particles, the probe, the navigation mesh has a lot of properties that go along with that, as well as the camera. And so the interface will just adjust depending on which objects and what type of objects are selected.